The case of Casey Anthony. The case of Casey Anthony, who was tried and acquitted for the murder of her 2-year-old daughter, Caylee Anthony, is one of the most controversial and widely publicized criminal trials in recent American history. The trial captivated the nation and sparked intense debates about the legal system, media influence, and justice for victims. Background: Caylee Marie Anthony was born on August 9, 2005, in Orlando, Florida, to Casey Anthony, a single mother. Casey lived with her parents, George and Cindy Anthony, and Caylee in the family home. The dynamic within the Anthony household was complex, with frequent tensions and disagreements. Disappearance and investigation. Caylee was last seen alive on June 16, 2008. However, she was not reported missing until July 15, 2008, when Casey's mother, Cindy, called 911. During the call, Cindy reported that she had not seen Caylee for 31 days and that Casey's car smelled like a dead body. Cindy also mentioned that Casey had given conflicting explanations about Caylee's whereabouts. When questioned by police, Casey Anthony claimed that Caylee had been kidnapped by her nanny, Zenaida Fernandez Gonzalez, a woman Casey said had been caring for Caylee. However, investigators quickly discovered that the nanny did not exist. This revelation, along with Casey's inconsistent statements and apparent lack of concern, raised suspicions. Discovery of remains. On December 11, 2008, the skeletal remains of a child were found in a wooded area near the Anthony family home. The remains were later confirmed to be those of Caylee Anthony. The medical examiner ruled the death a homicide, but the exact cause of death could not be determined due to the advanced state of decomposition. Arrest and charges. Casey Anthony was arrested and charged with first-degree murder, aggravated manslaughter of a child, aggravated child abuse, and providing false information to law enforcement. The prosecution's case relied heavily on circumstantial evidence, including Casey's behavior during the 31 days Caylee was missing, internet searches on the family computer related to chloroform and neck breaking, and the presence of chloroform in Casey's car. Trial. The trial of Casey Anthony began on May 24, 2011, and was broadcast live, drawing immense public and media attention. Prosecution's case. The prosecution, led by Jeff Ashton and Linda Drain Burdick, argued that Casey Anthony had intentionally killed Caylee by administering chloroform and then suffocating her with duct tape. They suggested that Casey wanted to free herself from the responsibilities of motherhood to enjoy a carefree lifestyle. The prosecution presented evidence of Casey's behavior, including partying and shopping during the month Caylee was missing, as well as the internet searches and the chloroform evidence. Defense's case. The defense, led by Jose Baez, offered a different narrative. They argued that Caylee had accidentally drowned in the family pool on June 16, 2008, and that Casey and her father, George Anthony, panicked and covered up the death. The defense also claimed that George Anthony had sexually abused Casey as a child, leading to her pattern of lying and erratic behavior. George Anthony denied these allegations. The defense emphasized the lack of direct evidence linking Casey to Caylee's death. Verdict. On July 5, 2011, after 11 hours of deliberation, the jury found Casey Anthony not guilty of first-degree murder, aggravated manslaughter, and aggravated child abuse. She was found guilty on 4 counts of providing false information to law enforcement. Casey was sentenced to time served and released on July 17, 2011. Public reaction and impact. The not guilty verdict sparked outrage and disbelief among the public, many of whom had followed the trial closely and believed in Casey's guilt. The case highlighted the challenges of securing a conviction based on circumstantial evidence and the importance of reasonable doubt in the legal system. Media influence and legacy. The Casey Anthony trial became a media spectacle, with extensive coverage influencing public perception and adding to the sensationalism of the case. The trial raised important questions about the role of media in high-profile cases and its impact on the legal process. The case also underscored the complexities of family dynamics and mental health issues, as well as the need for systemic improvements in how missing children cases are handled and investigated. Conclusion. As we explore the case of Casey Anthony on True Crime, we will delve into the detailed timeline of events, the investigation, and the broader societal implications of this controversial case. Join us as we examine the evidence, the impact on the community, and the ongoing debates about justice, media influence, and legal standards. The story of Casey Anthony serves as a powerful reminder of the challenges and complexities inherent in the pursuit of justice in cases involving the most vulnerable victims.